My dear friends, this morning I want to share with you on the topic of Jesus the Healer. He is also known by his redemption name, Jehovah-Rapha. Jehovah-Rapha means the Lord that healeth me. Healing did not only took place in the New Testament during Jesus' earthly ministry. No. As early as in the book of Exodus we read that God introduced himself as the healer. In Exodus 15 verse 26 we read the following. He said, "If you listen carefully to the Lord your God and do what is right in his eyes, if you pay attention to his commands and keep all his decrees, I will not bring on you any of the diseases I brought on the Egyptians, for I am the Lord, who heals you." Some New Testament Bible teachers is of the opinion that the time for healing is over. This is a wrong teaching because every day we see how God is healing people. God is still God, he has not changed and will keep on healing the sick ones. As Christians, we believe that God is a loving and compassionate Father who desires for us to live healthy and abundant lives. We believe that sickness and disease are not a part of his plan for us, but rather a result of sin and brokenness in the world. In the Bible, we see countless stories of Jesus healing the sick and afflicted. He demonstrated his power over sickness and disease, showing us that it is not God's will for us to suffer in this way. In fact, we believe that he took our infirmities upon himself on the cross and obtained healing for us through a sacrifice. Isaiah 53:5 tells us, "But he was pierced for our transgressions, he was crushed for our iniquities, the punishment that brought us peace was on him, and by his wounds we are healed." This verse reminds us that through Jesus' suffering and death, we have been given the gift of healing. As Christians, we are called to believe in the power of God to heal us physically, emotionally, and spiritually. We are encouraged to pray for healing and to seek medical intervention when necessary. We believe that God can work miracles in our lives and that he is able to bring about complete restoration and wholeness. It is important for us as Christians to trust in God's goodness and faithfulness, even in the midst of sickness and suffering. We can draw strength and comfort from his promises and know that he is always with us, guiding us through every trial and tribulation. Ultimately, we believe that God desires for us to walk in health and wholeness. He is not the author of sickness, but rather the source of all healing and restoration. Let us hold fast to this truth and continue to trust in his power to bring about healing in our lives. Friends, never give up hope. The healer is still busy healing people. He wants to heal you. Be blessed. Casper.